I mean, this composition has got it all. I don't really see necessarily a weak point other than the fact that you're not going to get push against Misfortune and Nautilus, and I think that's the biggest window for IG here.
Stacks. So Hope and Kyle, they have to play safe. There's no TP from either of the soul laners that are going to help them. They're going to lose out on this wave, and JJ now sitting here getting ready. They have all their summoner spells here for anyone's Legends bot lane.
Yeah, good cancel by Gala with the Make It Rain. So now Hope is under fire. Rookie is here first as well. There's no TP available from Shanks or Flandra. Massive 4v2 bot lane dive, but Hope almost trades it on to Gala again. But KL will fall next, and IG pull off the dive.
As it is, we'll see if IG are going to be able to use this gold lead.
Yeah, Tarzan has Smite. Probably just going to walk away if JJ actually commits his own smite for the other one. And with KL here, gonna jump right on top of Mako. They know that he doesn't have flash. Yeah, this is a clean kill onto the support of IG, and they'll still get 2 grubs overall. The fact that Hope did not burn his flash in the dive, only the barrier, means that he's still safe relatively in this laning phase.
Good job coming in. Mid-wave is a lot closer to Ezreal once he hits his back. So this is gonna turn into an invade coming in for IG.
Oh my goodness, Tarzan going on to the Gala, who just used flash and doesn't have barrier, but Jeje comes in to save him, and Tarzan could not pop the W in time. Now Shanks is in trouble. Can he get a chance to shift over the wall after throwing out the ultimate? Yes, he is safe for now, but Rookie is continuing the chase, lands the charm. Flandra forced to rejoin with his mid laner and try to protect him. Rookie out of mana. Mako flying in with the dredge line, might have overextended himself, but they turned their tails and sights onto Jeje. Hope now back with a vengeance. He's able to get a revenge kill for the side of anyone's legend.
She's never dying for this play, so Jeje ends up giving his life. Jeje does, in the picture-in-picture, pick up the dragon here, though, for Invictus.
Anyway, IG taking the second rotation of grubs here. Tarzan is in the river. First one goes over to IG. Tarzan trying to see if he can at least look for a smite steal on one. But meanwhile, Mako might have been just gifted over to anyone's legend. He's already forced to flash away, but the Glacial Prison right on top of it. But Flandra caught in the bullet time, and Jed just sending it onto Shanks. But the Emperor's Divide just pushes them to the right, and now they find an angle on the Shy where he's forced to flash away, but Tarzan just has the call of the pack to ignore any incoming damage. Rookie still has one more charge of the Spirit Rush, but he's going to use it to get out.
That ultimate onto Mako looked so questionable, but AL play the rest of this fight incredibly.
I've also been a big fan of the shift towards just straight up Shojin Rush for Nefiri builds recently instead of going for the Eclipse. Well, Eclipse definitely feels a lot more powerful on the first item. The ability haste is just so valuable for Nefiri, and it's going to even be more valuable once we get to the next patch where Nefiri's W is getting nerfed by an additional 4 seconds, which is very valid. The champion is busted.
We're seeing IG play with it very, very well. They're going to get continuous mid-push as Hope now finishing his back, has a Trinity Force, has Muramana as well. So maybe we see on the back end of this trade, the Dragon go over to IG, but the fight go to AL.
Anyone's Legend is going to force a numbers advantage right here by trying to pop the Shy. He doesn't have flash for the next few seconds. IG are just trying to burst down this dragon as soon as possible. They should be able to get it, but now it's just about the retreat path. Gala is safe. He's got Rookie on his top right, so he's not in any danger.
Ults for that, with Tarzan and Flandra is no longer available. They're going to prioritize getting gold on the map right now. 2 dragons to IG. And this bottom lane tier 1, I think you are happy with this trade for now, as AL will have to find another window for them to be able to use this Herald later on in the game.
Definitely makes sense, though, for IG. They're still at the point in the game where the composition is relatively stronger than anyone's legend, as you called out. You know, 2 items have not been fully completed for every single member on AL's team. However, it is 2 items on Shanks. It is 2 items on Hope. They have not completed Tier's Legend. And if Jeje ever goes forward in this fight, it's a one-way trip. There's no flash for him to bail out. So Flandra already going to face check into the river. It's a decent chunk of his health bar taken. Nice shock blast from the Shy on the side. He has TP, so I think he's just going to base and look to join the fight again. IG are burning down this dragon. It puts them at soul point, but anyone's legend going to say, okay, bet. We're going to crash this Rift Herald into tier 1. Actually doesn't even get the charge off. It's going to go into the tier 2, and now as long as anyone's legend can hold this choke point, they are going to lose 2 turrets in the mid lane. KO doing everything he can. This bullet time is going to force them out, but Rookie was chunked by Flandra by himself. That is just crazy that a Sejuani can do that much damage, and they should be able to get one more charge into the inhibitor tower.
Are they going to get 3 turrets here? Oh
This
my
is
god!
insane. Where he's not grouped up with the rest of the team. Otherwise, anyone's legend win one fight, and then they can just run it down and open mid. Gala could be the target, flashing away from Tarzan. That is just not going to end up well as IG lose out on their misfortune. Big shutdown going over anyone's legend's way, and with Mako about to fall next, that's Baron time.
It's Baron or it's Otacon. They can pick their choosing here. I mean, you have Spear of Shojin done. You also have the Zonias completed for Shanks level 16 as well on this Azir. They're going to look towards this Baron, and it is 3 members of IG. The Shy, Jeje, and Rookie trying to save this game and purchase themselves some space in the series.
Jeje has been a hero in these situations, being able to steal the Baron, but anyone's legend starting to turn around, and instead of going for a 50-50, trying to at least burst out another member. It's 2k HP. Jeje cannot safely get into the pit. It's a Baron secure for anyone's legend.
All right, how much can IG get, though? They have priority on mid. Shanks and Tarzan are back. They're not going to even be able to push on this mid wave. Mid control going over to anyone's legend, as it looks like IG not getting even a bother for this dragon.
But anyone's legend are not even pressed to go for the dragon. They have Baron buff on their side. It's an open inhibitor. They're looking at the Shy. He doesn't have flash for the Viper 4, and that's a guaranteed 5 versus 4 for the next 50 seconds.
Do they just go for the end of the game? I mean, Shanks can teleport if he needs them. They can just answer on bottom lane wave afterwards. They're not going to continue. They're going to take the inhibitor, take more gold off of the map, and when they're done with this Baron, then they'll move towards the dragon. Excellent play coming in from AL. I still have to really give it up to their coach, Tabe, one of the most legendary coaches here in the LPL and internationally speaking. He has done such a good job of being able to make this team play incredibly across the map.
Clinical map play from the side of anyone's legend. Almost surgical. And Rookie now has to keep his distance just in case Kayla was ready to send it with that Hex Slash combo. Now, anyone's legend pushing with 3 members strong. Tarzan hovering right above them. 2-shot barrage. Not really significant poke on Tagala. He has a Bloodthirster. He'll be able to heal off the minion wave here. I don't think anyone's legend is really going to get any much more value here unless a pulverize right on top of Rookie. Bullet time isn't really hitting anyone as Hope is taken out of the picture by Jeje. It was a solo mission and it is not successful. Hope can still fire Mystic Shot safely from the backline as here comes Shanks. He uses the Emperor's Defy and pushes Gall into the wall. No room for escape. Anyone's legend once again find an ace against everyone on IG, and they'll sweep the series.
2-0 twice now in the round robin. AL definitively prove that they are better than Invictus Gaming.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.